Hey, what is up, lovelies? It is Lynn, the Gacha Goblin, and okay, so everybody has been kind of freaking out over this, and I totally get why, because I was also wondering, when is the banner announcement happening? I've been keeping, track of when banners typically come out in terms of the announcements, and usually it's only like a day or two at at the end of a current banner cycle, right? And that's what we've been used to. But I do remember that before I even started my channel and when I first started playing Love in Deepspace, that there was a time when the banner had already ended and yet there were no announcements about what was going to come out, and that was actually very shocking to me as a new player. And I was like, maybe they're still setting up like what their schedule is going to be or whatnot. And what's funny is that a lot of people are also asking this question. So we have Suzu here. This is unusual. They always announce new banner during last day of current banner, and I have some time zone. I have same time zone as CN. Something smells fishy. Are they doing last minute changes because of the leak? Now, the leak that Suzu is referring to here is the leak that the uncles had given us on what is supposedly coming up next for the banner schedule. So that was supposedly the leak, and I don't know if we can really consider that the leak. It could just be, brought out as quote-unquote speculation, but I guess they were notorious for giving out leaks, and maybe it was right. Some people are saying that it is possible that Infold is trying to change up the release schedule now, so that way, the leak would be proven false and people will stop believing that person. However, I don't feel like that is such an easy thing to do, since you have all of these banners lined up in a certain order with their current files that need to be downloaded and all that. I feel like it just takes a lot more work to reschedule everything last minute like that. So I don't think that that's the case. That's my personal opinion. So what Suzu did was that they made a simple limited schedule to see announcement pattern and break. So apparently most limited are announced either a few days earlier or on the last day of the banner. Only 3 banners were announced previously after the current banner ended. And yes, the longest break we had was 10 days. So this is probably what I was referring to here. So there was a 10-day break after God of Tides, and what is so funny is I started playing during Faint Sensation. So I started playing during Faint Sensation, days between announcement and finish date of previous banner. Okay, so I was playing Faint Sensation, so the one that I'm probably referring to was maybe somewhere here. I don't know if it was like the transition from God of Tides to Faint Sensation. I don't actually remember. But yeah, there was definitely a time where there was a break. And what's funny is Suzu isn't the only one who was questioning when this was going to happen. VC inside was also questioning when the announcement was going to happen. So this is, a post on Xiaohongshu. There were so many people who were asking, how come we didn't get an announcement? And this is it translated. Love in Space didn't release a PV today. What's going on? So a lot of people are very anxious right now about what is going to come out. And with every right, to be honest. Because now that there are so many more players joining this game, a lot of people are just used to the usual banner release schedule that we typically have. So because we haven't gotten anything yet, it is nerve-wracking, and the current banner is going to end tonight. So if we don't get an announcement tonight, then how long are we gonna wait, So I completely understand why people are a little bit off-put by this new sudden change in the schedule. So it is quite interesting. There are a few people who have started making their own little thingies here, like scheduling for the different banners. There's another person here who says, I have a doc with all the banner announcements as per EN Twitter, run dates, announcement, and dates between them. They seem to have slightly different timings on a few, but may be due to using different reference points. I think it's just a scheduled break so things align for Silas's B-Day. I mean, it is quite possible that they're doing this so that there is time for Silas's birthday to come out, so we're gonna get like a scheduled break. But I mean, wouldn't it have been nice if we got a forewarning that we're going to get like a break or something? It would have been nice. It really would have been nice if we had a break. So days between, there was one that was like 10 or 11 days, and that was from the myth banner for Raphael, the first one, and Into the Faint Sensation. There was a 6-day break during one of the quad banner releases from, I guess, No Defense Zone into Misty Invasion. Let's see, there was a 3-day break from exclusive tutorial into Lumiere's, which I remember this. And yeah, there's just like days in between that we have to wait, which is kind of concerning. It's concerning because we don't have a roadmap, you know? Like, that's something that I really hope that we're going to eventually have down the line. It would be really nice to have some sort of roadmap for announcements for Love and Deepspace, because right now it feels like they're kind of doing things willy-nilly. And the fact that there is also another survey that's coming out for the game, it's almost like they're checking in on their players right now. And what's a little bit upsetting about the surveys, right? There is such an influx of new players who may not realize how I don't want to say how bad the game is, but like they don't realize the downfalls that this game definitely has, like the things that should be fixed or the things that should be optimized. They might not know those things, and to be releasing the survey, yes, there are a lot of players from launch game date who can give their own feedback, but I feel like as somebody who is a long-term player, having feedback from somebody who is a long-term player versus somebody who is a new player might be a little bit more helpful, because of course the beginning player experience should be very enticing, which it is. It already is, but it's the long-term experience that really needs to be optimized, in my personal opinion, because a lot of people realize how difficult it is to grind in this game, how difficult it is to expect what is going to be released in the game also, and that puts off a lot of players. And I feel as though people who play through the honeymoon phase of this game don't realize that until they're there, and they're like, why does it feel so bad now? What happened? Like, it was so nice in the beginning, what happened now? There was a huge fall off, and then they're just kind of like sticking with it because they're like, okay, maybe it'll get better, you know? And I feel like that's how I got roped into playing this game. I was so enraptured by the beginning and the initial experience of Love and Deepspace that I was just like, okay, I gotta continue on, you know, I gotta continue on, gotta push through. So it is interesting to see that we're not getting the banner release just yet. I really wish and I really hope that we're going to get something tonight. We may not get anything tonight, which is a little concerning, but you know, I'm gonna stay positive. We're definitely going to get this is a positive affirmation, okay? I'm not actually saying that we are, but this is positive affirmations. We are getting an announcement tonight, and it is going to be amazing. Okay. So that is my 2 cents on it. It's also really interesting to see that the Chinese community is also questioning what is going on, because that just goes to show that they're also caught off guard. So us being caught off guard is good. It's a good thing. Because at least we're aligned on something there. Who knows, maybe they're planning something big. Hopefully, if they are planning something big, that the rewards will be nice. But if it's just gonna be a regular banner, then you know, whatever. what else is there to expect from Infold at this point, you know? So yeah, it's like, where is the banner, guys? What are you guys hoping that the next banner is going to be? The rumor has it was going to be supposedly God of Tide's rerun. And then after that was supposed to be Caleb's myth. Oh, so I don't know, guys. I don't know. I hope that you know what would be the best announcement ever, guys. We are announcing a more optimized way of grinding for diamonds in the game. That would be amazing. Is it going to happen? Probably not, but a girl can hope. Anyway, that is pretty much it. I think that is all that I really wanted to talk about here. So hopefully, if you guys are wondering where the next banner is going to be dropped, what I can tell you is hopefully tonight. If it's not tonight, then we're probably gonna have to wait a few days, and this might be like an unofficial official banner break time for grinding. If that's the case, please be prepared to grind for diamonds, because the next release after Silas's birthday might be pretty big, especially the fact that we had a heartfelt GIF come out. So we might need to wait a little bit, guys. Alrighty, well, that's pretty much it. If you have any opinions, or what do you think is going to come out next, or whatever, leave me a comment down below. I would love to see what you guys are hoping for, how you feel about this unofficial official break by Infold. And yeah, thank you all so much for watching. I am Lynn, the Gacha Goblin, and I will see you lovelies in the next video. Bye-bye now.